Hi, boys and girls. Well, we've just read a Native American tale about the phases of the moon. So, what you're going to do is make a cycle of the phases of the moon. And on your cycle, you will see the new moon, you will see the full moon, and you will see the phases that go in between. So, what we're going to do is we're going to need to start off with your strip. So, you have a strip that looks like this. Might not be the same color, but it's a strip. And in the center is a black line. That is where your new moon is going to go. So you need to find your new moon, which is the black moon. Then you're going to need to put some glue on there to make it stick. So we're going to put glue on here and then stick it right there on the middle. So now it kind of looks like a headband with a black dot on it. But that is our new moon. All right, then you need to find the little label that says new. Then put some glue on that and stick it in the middle of the new moon. Now I've got new moon. Then closest to that, on each side, you're going to put one of your white crescents. So on one side, I have a crescent, and on the other side, I have a crescent. So now we have two crescents on there. All right. Then the next thing you need to do is get the two halves, the ones that look like this. And you're going to make sure that they face in this way. All right. So I'm going to put some glue on this one and stick it next to my crescent on this side. And put some glue on this one and stick it next to my crescent on this side. There are my crescents and my half moons. Then what I need to do is I need to put on waxing and waning. Now they look a lot alike. So I've got waxing, and there's my x sound in the middle, and waning, and this one's got the n in the middle. So look very carefully as to which ones you have, waxing or waning. And I'm going to put my waxing on this side. And waxing is when the moon is growing. It's getting bigger. And waning is when my moon is getting smaller. Like when the moon was yelled at by the sun and she got smaller and smaller because her feelings were hurt. So we've got waning. So now I've got waxing and waning. Now what I need to do on the waxing side, that is where my full moon is going to go because the moon is getting bigger. So I'm going to get my big round one. Going to put my glue on there and stick it next to my waxing moons because that is where it's getting bigger. Then I need to find my label that says full. Full. I'm going to glue on that one and stick it in the middle. And I can wind down my glue because I'm pretty much done with that. Put that away. Now I have the phases of the moon in a nice neat row, but it's not a cycle yet. So what I need to do is take the side that has the spare piece and wrap it around. And I can either tape it in place or staple it in place. I can do either one. Oh, my tape disappeared. Just a second while I get my tape. Got pushed back under my computer. All right. Now I've got my tape. And put that on there. Or stapler. Glue might work, but you'd have to hold it for some Mississippis. And now I have the cycle of the moon phases. So we have starting with a new moon, and then we have our waxing, where it's getting bigger and bigger. It's growing into a full moon, and then it's going to slowly start to get smaller and smaller until you get back to a new moon, which is when you can barely see the moon at all. And I could even have the phases on me. All right, team, have fun making your phases of the moon cycle, a lunar cycle. All right, friends, have fun. Be good, be kind, be caring. Make good choices.